This is Jim Emter, Van Ahn Company, Alexandria, Minnesota, with your closing grain and livestock comments for April 30th, 2018. We'll be close out a month here, and we find corn up 2 to 3, bean market down 2 to 7 3/4, Chicago wheat up 10 to 17, Minneapolis wheat up 6 to 7.5, Kansas City wheat up 6 to 7. So you look to today, you kind of look at planting, anticipating to be behind pace, and that should be the understanding for right now. But with the forecast we're looking at, we've got some rain tonight, tomorrow, and then progressively into Iowa Eastern Belt, and then we've got a very good looking forecast again. So kind of a tale of two stories. Some planting occurred pretty actively across the weekend down through Nebraska, Iowa, Illinois, and south. We look for that progression to happen in the northern plains here at the end of this week into next week, and I'd look for things to kind of come into alignment. No question we're going to be a week or so behind, but that's why you see corn holding a little support. Beans, on the other hand, Argentina was a story. A couple things with the ship hitting Bunge's terminal and Cargill strike, and now we're kind of back to the norm and fade back lower here today. So back and forth action there. The wheat market was really the hot one. We are seeing some precipitation potentially work in, but not a lot of great coverage over the weekend. So kind of a tale of two stories there, where we need some rain. We didn't get as much. Custom combiners are heading south, but we do have a little bit more on the way. What it'll help at this point, we're not even quite sure. But look for this range market to continue. If we can get going, you can open up some price counts between 418 to 428 July corn, but that would take a close over 402, which we didn't do today. Beans could run another 30 cents if we get a close above 1052, but we didn't do that either. And the wheat market closed up near the highs, but not quite over them. So that's the problem. We get close, but we can't quite exceed it into these new highs. So for right now, we'll see what happens. Feeder cattle down 185 to 205, live cattle down 90 to 195, hogs steady to mixed, and kind of the same old story there. Cattle really lacking the news to extend right now. We do look over the next month and a half of potentially getting up another $3-4 and get into those high areas we've been talking about around 109 off the June to 112. But for right now, selling out in the hog market, still enough negative news that we still look for a test of the bottom. This has been Jim Emter, Van Ahn Company, Alexandria, Minnesota. Trading in futures and options involves risk of loss and is not suitable for all producers. Past performance is not indicative of future results. This is a solicitation. Have a great afternoon.